How's it going? This is David, U.S. representative for QSP Knife. We surpassed 1,000 subscribers, so we are going to be doing a giveaway on this video. Now, do leave a comment as far as your favorite QSP knife or what you're looking forward to, and then we'll do a random draw on that, and we'll do a giveaway. We'll do 3 of them, so one of you folks will win some knives, and we'll determine that. Now, we're probably going to start off with some of the budget side, and then we'll move up from there as we gain subscriber base. So thank you very much. But we're going to be talking about this knife here. So it's going to be, the Parrot is one that was really, a lot of people like it. So same with the Penguin. And then if you want to get a little bit higher in the steel side, run into titanium. So the Puffin and the Parrot are going to be similar sizes, similar blade shape. So this is where you're going to get some of the premium type of materials. You're going to get a titanium, you're going to get a carbon fiber inlay, and that's going to be a titanium pocket clip as well. There's going to be a frame lock instead of a liner lock. But it's also going to have S35VN for the blade instead of a D2 blade steel. So it's going to be a really good one for your regular use. It's going to last longer. And it's going to be also stainless, so that's one thing. If you have any D2 blades and you don't want to really take care of it that well, then the stainless for the S35 is going to be still a very premium blade steel, and that's going to be able to take care of you. Now we're going to be starting off with some of the ones that we have here. We're going to have the Walrus just hang out there for a little bit, but this one's going to be the one that's going to be on sale, so it does have a cutout for it, so that's one that is a little bit more difficult to flick, but once you get your finger in there you can flick it out. But we found that the customers were having a little bit of difficulty with that that cutout. So this one is one that is discontinued for $90. So $90 you're going to get titanium, carbon fiber, S35 blade, and then that cutout. Also going to have that titanium clip on it. So it's going to be a nice carbon fiber that you're going to have for the material. I'll show it here a little bit closer. So you're going to have this carbon fiber material that's going to be inlaid into the titanium. So it's going to be that material that you have there. So it plays with the light well, offers that premium side of things, and if you still like that drop point blade, so that's going to be the one for you. So this is going to be the letter A. That's going to be for $90. So that one is on sale. And then we do have the ones for more of the kind of the European markets or somewhere where you have to have a two-hand open knife. So that's going to be the D1 and D2. So that's going to be these guys. So they don't have a thumb stud for it. You could always put a quick stud on there if you wanted to, but this is going to be a two-hand open. That's going to be for the D1 and D2 at $138.55. So that sale one is going to be the best value currently at $90, and you're going to jump up to $138.55. So you have a stone wash, or you're going to have a satin finish. So that's going to be, the difference on those is going to be between that steel. So you're going to see there, that's a stone wash, and then you're going to have this one, which is a bidirectional satin. So you're going to have one that goes from the front of the, basically the handle forward, and then you're going to have the ones for the actual primary grind going down. So that's going to be that bi-directional satin finish. So those are 2 options for that one, and that's going to be $138.55 for these here. And that's going to be the D1 and D2. So nice setup for it. And then we also do have some other ones that are different materials. This next one is going to be the same type of material, but we also are going to have a blacked out version. So that's going to be, this one is going to be the E1, the E2, and the E3. So those are going to be the ones here. So you're going to have this one. So E1 is going to be the one with the stonewash, the satin, and then you're going to have a black stonewash and blacked out for the E3. So this is going to be the same carbon fiber for it. So it's going to have just that front side. It is going to be rounded off. So it does not, it's not flush with the handle material itself. But that's going to be what you have there, and that's going to be for those. That's going to be the E1, E2, and E3, $138.55. And then we're going to move on to these other ones that are going to be different materials. So if you want to get a little bit more pop of color, kind of go along with something that, if you like the Parrot, so the Puffin has some other colors available too. So there's going to be the F1, F2. So you're going to have F1, F2. It's going to have this type of patterned carbon fiber. So that's going to be just a nice setup for it. Different color, different way it plays with the light. And then it's also going to be just like a piece of wood. You're going to have different patterns. So this is between the F1 and F2. So F1 on this one is going to be that bidirectional satin, and F2 is going to be that blacked out black stonewash. So that's going to be the different style for that. So you see the difference there. So these are going to be $148.95. The last one is going to be the G1 G2, so a little bit different pattern for it. So we'll leave one of these out here so you can see the difference on the pattern. But this one's going to be the same as far as that G1 G2. So G1 is going to be that bidirectional satin. G2 is going to be that blacked out stonewash. So you're going to see difference on that coloration, different pattern there. So it's just something that you have available for $148.95 for that pricing. Free shipping online if you go through QSPknife.com. Shipped from Salem, Oregon. So these are in stock and available for you. So that is going to be something that you're going to have to maybe change up. So if you do have maybe a Parrot and you're like, oh, I'd rather have a premium version of that. So this one kind of has a similar feel to it as a Parrot does, and then premium materials titanium, that carbon fiber inlay, as well as S35VN for that blade steel. So it's a really nice setup for that. A lot of different patterns, different things available. So you can hear that open up for this knife too. So you can see that that titanium clip is going to run in the pocket. So right hand and left hand carry. So if you do want to swap it over, that is available on this one as well. So as you see, you have that one, and you have that pocket on the front side, so you can move this over. So right left hand carry available for the Puffin as well. So it's available on the site currently, and then that is going to be where we have for that. If you have any other questions, if you want to see any of your models closer up, more detail, these are all under 3" for the blade length. So if you have some type of restriction that you can't have a longer blade than that, this would be a good fit for that. It can also be one that you can just have with you and add to your collection. But QSP Knife, quality, service, price. Let me know if you have anything else, and see you guys at Blade Show West.